You know, I don't usually do product announcement videos. Just not my thing. It's not what I do. I'm not like a gun advertising channel. But there's two guns that came out today that I really want to talk about. Now, before I go any further into this video, I want to say, I know ugly is subjective. It's in the eye of the beholder. Even the most ugly thing, someone will think it's attractive. Now, before all the ugly people out there get upset with me and start typing angry comments on this video with their front hooves and damaging their keyboard, I'm not talking about ugly people. You people, got no problem with ugly people as long as I don't got to look right at them. You have a right to be ugly, although I will say some of you do abuse the privilege. What I want to talk about today is some ugly guns that just came out. And it's really odd that these guns are so ugly because they're from companies that make some beautiful guns. They're coming from Beretta, which makes the most beautiful semi-automatic I think I've ever seen, the Beretta 92, and Ruger, which makes some really nice revolvers, especially single-action revolvers, and even some nice rifles. But they both put out a new product today, or at least announced a new product today, that is just awful, each one of them. Beretta has released the new APX Carry. This is a subcompact version of their APX gun, and this thing is a visual abortion. I actually kind of liked the full size, but in a carry model, I mean, it's really hard to look at. I don't know what they're thinking with the design on this thing. I mean, it is just ugly. Now, I know it doesn't matter if a gun's ugly or not as long as it works, but there's other guns out there, I'm sure, that work just as well as this gun that don't make you a little bit sick to look at them. So I don't know why they designed this gun in this way or made it look the way it looks. It's just heinously ugly, especially from a company like Beretta that has always prided itself in its Italian aesthetic. It's a European flair. This gun just is ugly. I mean, really, really ugly. I'm talking, inbred Southern trailer park ugly. And then the other ugly gun that's coming out from Ruger is, their carbine they have, their camp carbine or whatever they call it now. They've made a new model now with a free-floating handguard. And talk about not looking right. This looks like they took two fugly guns, took the ugliest half of each of them, and then just jammed them together. And then didn't even bother to create a transition. It's just like they're like, we'll just fill in the space with something, like a tube or something. It's just heinous. I mean, this gun is so freaking ugly that if you put like a chiffon dress on it, some gay guy would take it to the prom. This gun just looks awful. So I'm not sure what they were thinking with this. Like I said, I don't usually do product placement or product announcements, but I wanted to say something about these two guns because they're hideous. They just struck me that, oh my God, they're so ugly. But like I say, I'm sure there's somebody out there that likes them. And I know a lot of people are going to ask me, are you going to review them? No, I'm not going to review them. I have the regular carbine from Ruger, but this new one with the handguard, blah. I don't go for polymer small handguns, so I'm definitely not going to buy the Beretta. I only review guns I buy. If I'm not going to own it, I'm not going to try to tell you to buy it. That's not my channel. I'm not an advertising channel. There's advertising channels that will show you the guns if you want to buy them. But I just wanted to talk about these today because it's really disappointing to see both Ruger and Beretta release such ugly guns on the same day. And I was kind of curious, is anyone else out there actually interested in them? Is there anyone out there that actually thinks these things are attractive? I mean, like I say, I know someone finds everything attractive. Even the ugliest person out there has someone that finds them attractive, or will at least find someone that finds them attractive enough with the lights off, if you know what I mean. So does anyone find these guns attractive? Or does anyone find these guns, I should say, not visually offensive or actually like the looks of them? I'm not asking you to be attracted to your gun. That would be kind of weird. If you're attracted to your gun, we probably should be having a different conversation. I'm just saying, do you find these aesthetically pleasing? Is this a gun you'd be proud to own? Either of these. Let me know in the comment section below. But as far as me buying them and reviewing them, no. I'm definitely not interested in either one of these, so I won't be reviewing them. But how about you? Will you be buying one of them? Oops.
Go ahead.
It's the lady at 46 South Road. 46 South Road.
Greenfield. Station 1 call, retone that please. 10-4. Captain 4 will be going to that location also. 1-9, is that correct?